As April Fool's Day came and went, Today co-host Jenna Hager recently shared a surreal experience of her own with viewers while with a guest host. Notably, even Hager herself seemed unsure of what to make of the situation. Towards the end of her story, Hager also ended up receiving another prediction. Today's Jenna Hager had a strange experience at a celebrity birthday party. On the recent April 1st episode of Hager's morning show, she shared a story with co-host Olivia Munn. Notably, Hager has been seen hosting the talk show with a variety of guest hosts since the departure of Hoda Kotb earlier this year. During the show, Hager described a very strange experience with a psychic medium. Notably, Hager claimed this happened at a celebrity's birthday party. As noted by Parade, Hager shared that she was having a conversation with author Laura Lynn Jackson. She shared, "I'm not normally a worrier, but I did have this very strange experience at Chelsea Handler's 50th. As Hager continued, she said something to one of my friends and I'm like, "What about me, Laura?" Which was a mistake. And she was like, "April's gonna be a month of a lot of changes for you." And she kept going like this. At this, Munn chimed in, "Oh, like a fight, like you're battling, you're on edge." Olivia Munn had a little prediction of her own for Hager. Hager noted, "Oh yeah, I was like driving in the rain on Sunday night and I was like, is this it?" Munn then asked if Jackson had shared any past predictions with her that seemed to come true. As she replied, "Things seem to happen with other friends. She's predicted other things." Munn then joked, "I love the specificity, thank you. Other things, with other friends." This caused to reply that she felt like I couldn't disclose, "You know what I mean?" She added, "I've already had changes. I didn't even say Hoda." And she goes, "I know, in November." Munn started to seem tired with the story, adding, "Because you're Jenna and you're on the Today Show." Hager then noted, "But Hoda told us in November, I don't know." This caused Munn to come up with a prediction of her own. As she shared, "Jenna, I'm getting a sign right now. I feel like you're gonna be done with work in about 45 minutes. For her part, on her own website, Jackson describes herself as, "I am a wife, a mother of 3, a teacher, and a psychic medium. In my life, I have read for hundreds of people and connected them with loved ones who have crossed to the other side. I have learned that powerful cords of light connect us to those we love, both here and in the afterlife, and that if we open our hearts and minds to these bonds, we can immeasurably enhance the way we live and love today." Jenna Hager's eerie encounter with a psychic medium. Navigating predictions and on-air banter amidst Today Show shifts. The whimsical spirit of April Fool's Day may have faded into the rearview mirror, but for Today Show co-host Jenna Hager, a recent on-air revelation has left a lingering sense of the surreal. During a recent broadcast alongside guest host Olivia Munn, Hager recounted a peculiar encounter with a psychic medium at a celebrity birthday party, an experience that left even the usually composed Hager questioning the veil between the seen and unseen. The narrative, punctuated by Munn's characteristic wit and a spontaneous prediction of her own, offered viewers a glimpse into the unexpected moments that can permeate even the seemingly predictable world of morning television. The context of Hager's storytelling was also notable. With the temporary absence of Hoda Kotb from the Today Show earlier this year, the hosting lineup has seen a rotation of guest personalities joining Hager at the anchor desk. Olivia Munn's recent appearance provided a fresh dynamic, setting the stage for Hager to share her intriguing tale. As the conversation flowed, Hager introduced a very strange experience involving a psychic medium. The setting for this unusual encounter was none other than Chelsea Handler's 50th birthday celebration, a star-studded affair where the lines between celebrity and the mystical seemingly blurred. Hager identified the medium as author Laura Lynn Jackson, a figure who, based on her own website's description, bridges the earthly and spiritual realms, claiming to connect individuals with loved ones who have passed on. Recounting the evening, Hager explained, "I'm not normally a worrier, but I did have this very strange experience at Chelsea Handler's 50th. She elaborated, "She said something to one of my friends and I'm like, 'What about me, Laura?' Which was a mistake. And she was like, 'April's gonna be a month of a lot of changes for you.' and she kept going like this. Here, Hager likely gestured in a manner suggesting an emphatic or perhaps even unsettling pronouncement. Olivia Munn, ever the engaging co-host, interjected, seeking clarification on the nature of these predicted like you're battling. Changes. You're on edge, Munn offered, interpreting the medium's words through a lens of potential conflict or personal struggle. Hager responded, oh yeah, I was like, driving in the rain on Sunday night and I was like, is this it? This comment revealed Hager's own contemplation of the prediction, her mind searching for tangible manifestations of the impending changes. Munn then inquired whether Jackson had a history of accurate predictions for Hager or those around her. Hager confirmed that Jackson had indeed made predictions that came to fruition for other friends, adding a layer of credibility, albeit indirect, to the medium's pronouncements. Munn, seizing the opportunity for a lighthearted jab, quipped, I love the specificity, thank you. Other things, with other friends. Hager, understanding the humor, defended her vagueness, stating that she felt like I couldn't disclose, you know what I mean. This suggested that the predictions for her friends might have been of a personal or sensitive nature. The narrative took another intriguing turn when Hager added, I've already had changes. I didn't even say Hoda, and she goes I know, in November. This seemingly alluded to Hoda Kotb's recent absence from the show, a significant shift within the Today Show landscape. The medium's apparent knowledge of this situation, even without Hager explicitly mentioning it, added to the mystique of the encounter. At this point, Munn's playful skepticism seemed to reach a peak. With a touch of mock exasperation, she remarked, because you're Jenna Bush and you're on the Today Show, implying that changes within the high-profile world of morning television are hardly unforeseen or requiring psychic intervention. Hager, however, countered with, but Hoda told us in November, I don't know, suggesting that the timing of the medium's November prediction held a certain inexplicable resonance. Perhaps sensing the somewhat circular nature of the conversation, Munn decided to inject a dose of levity with a prediction of her own. With a twinkle in her eye, she declared, Jenna, I'm getting a sign right now. I feel like you're gonna be done with work in about 45 minutes. This spontaneous and decidedly less ethereal prediction brought the segment to a humorous close, grounding the earlier discussion in the more immediate realities of their workday. Laura Lynn Jackson, the psychic medium at the center of Hager's story, presents herself on her website as more than just a conduit to the afterlife. Describing herself as a wife, a mother of 3, a teacher, and a psychic medium, she emphasizes her grounded identity alongside her intuitive abilities. Her philosophy, as stated on her site, revolves around the powerful connections that bind us to loved ones, both living and deceased. I have learned that powerful cords of light connect us to those we love, both here and in the afterlife, she writes, suggesting that by opening ourselves to these bonds, we can immeasurably enhance the way we live and love today. This perspective offers a more holistic understanding of her work, framing it not just as predicting the future, but as fostering deeper connections and understanding. Hager's on-air recounting of her experience sparked a wave of reactions from viewers, many of whom took to social media to share their own thoughts on psychic predictions and the role of the supernatural in everyday life. Some expressed skepticism, echoing Munn's playful doubt, while others shared personal anecdotes of uncanny experiences with intuition or psychic readings. The segment served as a reminder of the enduring human fascination with the unknown and the diverse ways in which individuals interpret and engage with the possibility of forces beyond our immediate comprehension. The timing of Hager's story, amidst the ongoing shifts in the Today Show hosting lineup, also added another layer of interpretation. Some viewers speculated whether the medium's prediction of changes in April might be connected to any potential future adjustments to the show's format or personnel. While Hager herself did not explicitly link the prediction to her professional life, beyond mentioning Kotb's absence, the context was certainly present in the minds of many viewers. Ultimately, Jenna Bush Hager's surreal encounter at Chelsea Handler's birthday party, as shared on the Today Show, served as a captivating and somewhat enigmatic moment of television. It blended the intrigue of the unknown with the relatable experience of navigating predictions and the lighthearted banter that defines morning talk shows. Whether the medium's April predictions will indeed come to pass remains to be seen, but the story itself provided a memorable and thought-provoking interlude for viewers, leaving them to ponder the possibilities and perhaps even consider their own brushes with the unexpected.